So, in my presentation about the healing mindset, I did talk about a particular mindset, which you see here is called sadness. And there was a particular brain hormone that I addressed. When we're looking at sadness issues, this person or you might be having feelings of depression. And this misery can show up in your face, it can show up in your posture, how you carry yourself, and in your eyes. Sadness is an emotion that a lot of people mislabel, and we are a lot of times we look at kids and we look at how they seem to bounce back from things, and I think it's because they can experience the whole gamut of emotions. Now we have to teach them how to control it, but I think we kind of swing to the other extreme and we stop labeling the way we're feeling in appropriate ways. Emotions are very real. And so when you have someone that's dealing with sadness, they usually have a loss of an ability to perform. They have a loss of ability to do what they enjoy doing, or even just the things that they need to do. And that emotion that comes with that disappointment is sadness. But unfortunately, many people substitute anger for this. They don't know how to label it. We kind of associate sadness with grieving a loss. We lost a job that we loved, or we lost a loved one. We lost our marriage, and we kind of look at that as sadness. But sadness can also be an emotion that you experience when there are just these feelings of I can't do what I want to do. I am not pleased and happy with the way my life is right now, and I'm feeling something, and it's sadness. But many people, and especially I think our male counterparts, label this as anger. And anger is just not a healthy emotion. But the thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to dealing with sadness is that sometimes people are more prone to this because they have low serotonin levels. So what is serotonin for? Well, serotonin is a hormone in the brain, and it's for different types of functions of the body. It's involved with your body, your bones. It's involved with the blood, but it's also involved with being able to sleep, and also with your mood. And so I wanted to share with you just a few ways for you to boost your serotonin levels, because we want good moods when we're dealing with any kind of chronic pain issues, don't we? And so one of the first ways we'll talk about is sunshine, because sunshine is a natural precursor to the development of serotonin in the body. Many people are shunning the sun. That's a whole nother discussion. The sun is your friend. And I will give you, this is a little side tip. Part of the reason people are having problems with the sun is because of the food they eat. When you eat a oxidized cholesterol, think ice cream, for example. When you eat diets full of oxidized cholesterol, when you eat saturated fat diets, that combination with the sun does not work well at all. That's just a side tip. But serotonin is going to be generated in the body when you're exposed to sun. So you have to get proper exposure to the sun. Ideally, you want to be in the sun for 15 minutes minimum if you are a fair-skinned person, and 30 minutes if you're a more darker skin. Now, that amount of time can actually be increased, but you have to do it gradually to get your body used to the exposure of the sun. Time of the day, though, is also important. If you're dealing with hot July, summer month, then you really want to avoid between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So anytime before that time or after that time, the days are longer in the summer, you can get out in the sun for the allotted amount of time, 15 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on your complexion. You can probably get away with that time frame being a little played with if you are dealing with sun that's coming out during late fall or in the spring. And of course, in the wintertime, you go get that sun wherever you can, because that's a time of the year where most everybody is depleted of vitamin D because they're not getting enough sunshine. But the sunshine will help stimulate your serotonin levels. Another way that you can improve your serotonin levels is with your diet. And with the diet, what you're going to be looking at is eating foods that are high in tryptophan, because tryptophan is your precursor. It's what creates the serotonin. So your sunflower seeds, your pumpkin seeds, your leafy greens, your mushrooms, your broccoli, those are the different foods that are going to help boost those serotonin levels. Another way for you to improve your serotonin is to exercise. An excellent way is a HIIT workout. It's high intensity interval training. That is something you can do in 12 to 15 minutes. It's something that you can do on a row machine, on a recumbent bike, on a trampoline, a mini trampoline, even though the big ones are very, very fun. And also on like a, what do you call it, a treadmill, as well as walking. I support being outside and doing your exercise because you get the benefit of the fresh air and sunshine. But that is another way of boosting your serotonin levels. The cycles for doing a HIIT workout is that you are going to do 30 seconds of where you're pumping those arms or whatever you're doing, rowing, and you're really kind of pushing it. And then you do a recovery phase for 90 seconds. You do that for 6 cycles. And that will give you benefits beyond what you can even imagine. I was surprised at how efficient I was with walking heels after taking on a HIIT workout. So those are some of the ways that you can build up serotonin. The other way is actually by getting enough sleep. And serotonin and melatonin actually are kind of in a partnership with each other. You will actually get more melatonin if you have a higher serotonin level. So this is a way to counteract a mindset of sadness. It's simple. It's actually relatively free. And it's something I would strongly encourage you to do, because what you will see is that in order to defeat pain and conquer pain in natural ways, you have to have a strong mind. And the way you are treating your mind, whether it's how you're feeding it, how you're hydrating it, all these different things will determine how much of a strength of mind and character you have in order to deal with your chronic pain. So hopefully you will take this to heart so that you can break the spell of sadness and conquer your pain in natural ways.